yes, I have earrings. Alrighty guys, so for today's vlog, I wanted to talk a little bit about safety in the kitchen. Alright, we have a lot of things that are really fun for dogs to do in a kitchen, like counters to jump on, floors to sleep on that are nice and cold and cool, keep them relaxed. Well, at the end of the day, those are probably not the best things for dogs to do. Well, the sleeping on the floors part, kinda okay. But being honest here, keeping it real, you want to keep your dog away from a kitchen while you're working in the kitchen, all right? There's bacteria, there's raw food, there's metals, there's hot, there's cold, there's all sorts of things that can really do a lot of damage and hurt your dog pretty badly, just being honest there. So here's my few tips to finding safe ways to be and work in the kitchen while your pet is around. Okay, so the first thing here is a splash guard for your oven. You don't ever want to have your dog jumping up on the actual oven or stove while you're cooking. So whatever you would do is whenever you're cooking, you would have that splash guard up, and this way the dog would go to jump up, or in this case a child also, they cannot hit the hot coils of the stovetop. All right, kind of self-explanatory, but just in case anyone doesn't really understand that concept, I actually found that on the Bed Bath & Beyond website for 25 bucks. I think Walmart has it for 22. So you just got to do a little searching and you can find those little gems that will help you with some safety tips in your kitchen. So let's move on a little forward onto the next progression of things, which are knives. Knives, knives, knives. You see knives everywhere in a kitchen, and you need to make sure you keep them away from the edge of the counter. I am known to take my knife, use it, and put it right on the edge. Just put it right there because that's how I eat. So you want to make sure you don't do that, because if you do, you're going to come across the dog jumping up and possibly having a knife fall on them, which who knows where that can lead to. And hopefully nothing would happen, but just being safe, you want to have what I call a designated knife plate, which is a plate you move up into the actual area where you're working, and you just keep the knife there. Whatever knives you're using, just keep them there. Any forks you're using, keep them there. So, and that's before you eat dinner, obviously. These are just for working, okay? So let's move on. Let me show you some other stuff. Okay, so the next thing you have to think about is food itself. You don't know how many times I hear that dogs actually have been jumping on the countertops to get a hold of a chicken breast, or in some of my students' cases, the entire turkey. Yes, you know who you are. And there's a few of you that have even, like, on Thanksgiving, found the dog literally on the countertop. Like, come on now. So you have to use common sense. There is no trick for while you're working in a kitchen to keep a dog off a counter other than keep the dog out of the kitchen. That's just common sense. I know in the situation of my one student, that was kind of a freak accident, and they've actually trained through it, and the dog doesn't even go in the kitchen anymore. And that's going to be for another video that's coming up that I'm going to call that the blue tape video. And we're going to teach you how to keep your dog behind a blue thing of painter's tape actually on a floor, which is pretty cool to see. But that's something that everyone should look into when you're working in your kitchen. All right, so getting back to the matter is, don't leave food sitting on the countertops. You know, keep them covered, keep them wrapped, keep them up away from the edge of the table or the counter, because the dog will just jump up. It's all it is bait. Come on now. I can't keep my hand away from some bacon that's just sitting there. So what makes you think a dog's not going to go after a steak sitting on a plate that's right on the edge of the counter? Common sense. Alrighty, so the next thing we're going to talk about are trash cans. This is my trash can. As you notice, I have one with a lid and a bag already secured. That's something that you have to be aware of while you're doing your training with your dog in your house. Okay? If you're not aware of where your trash can is or what your trash can's doing or what's in it, that's kind of a thing. That is a thing. And so you really want to make sure you have a lid that's heavy enough that the dog can't get into or knock over. The number one issue with pet parents when dogs going to the vet is dogs eating things they're not supposed to. So make sure you get a top flappy thingy lid for a trash can that they can't open. Even if you have to put a half pound or 1 pound weight on that lid, it will help secure and keep your dog safe going forward. All right? Use common sense. Alrighty guys, so I hope in a nutshell I was able to give you just a little bit of what's needed to have a little safe kitchen in your house. Alright, make sure you keep the food away from the countertops, from the edge, push it in a little bit, make sure you keep it covered. Keep your knives obviously away from the edge, and of course, don't leave the trash open. Make sure you have a lid for the trash. And last but probably most important, to keep their pads safe, is keep them away from the edge of a stove, because they are probably going to jump up on that. All right, so hopefully this helped you, and if you have any questions, please leave a comment below. Also, please join us in the Sunday chats at 8 o'clock. That's going to be coming soon, so be aware be ready for those notifications coming. It'll be Sunday Eastern Standard Time, 8 o'clock, right on this channel. Once again, thank you. Please subscribe, give me a thumbs up, and I'll see you guys soon. Go walk your dog. Alright, so the secret word for this video or vlog is trash can. We're going to go with trash can for this one. Go ahead, type trash can in the comments below. Please like and subscribe to the channel to be entered to win in the Sunday night giveaways that I do in the live chat every Sunday night Eastern Standard Time. Yeah, that's it. Trash can. Alright, I'll see you guys soon. Have a good week.